Welcome. This is the Late Late Show with BT, where views with security and the law are being provided to you, the public. We are not using, if you notice, we've just returned yesterday, so we're not using our show book or our Showtime book again at this time. Um, and most of our segments, those regular segments, were resumed in April. Such as BT Word Times, we were in Mary's Room with LL Cool J Hasta La Vista Baby song. And BT Views with the viewing of Terminator 2 will also resume in April. We'll keep you updated on that. We're adding additional views for the purpose of closing this gap of distance with regards to co-hosts. And we're also asking that our interests participate in the egg method or use of a teddy bear that will help to show the public that you are caring of who we are apart as well as together, and that you include us all the time, always. And as always, we are using the beat, and that's all of the beat stations. And before we go into the beyond serious topics, let's begin with the beat. Back here again within where we began, Virginia, with 106.5. One oh six point five The Beat, Richmond, Virginia. And now we're at our Beyond Serious Topics. 5 guys to be thankful for includes Shawn Mendes and Michael Sam. Beauty. Your Stone, July Ruby. Bring the drama with a classic opaque red. Your Stone, August, the Peridot. Sweep white shimmer on inner corners and then dust green from the center outward before blending together. And that's Beauty. Fashion. Leather backpack. Beauty. Fashion. On the same page. So that's just for the beyond serious topics. And now we're going to our regular news and topics, of which we have some film festivals to share. Unfortunately, I haven't had the opportunity to attend a film festival as of yet, but we have a lot to share with you. And they include the Cine Las Americas International Film Festival, where in Austin, Texas. The festival season is spring, which is usually April. The entry is $25 for features and shorts and $20 for student features and shorts. There's the Dallas International Film Festival in Dallas, Texas. The festival season is spring, usually April. $50 for features, $35 for shorts. The Dallas Film Society celebrates and honors filmmakers for their achievements in enhancing the creative community, provides educational programs to students to develop a better understanding of the role of film in today's world, and promotes the city of Dallas and its commitment to the art of filmmaking. Dances with Films, West Hollywood, California. Info at danceswithfilms.com. Since Dances with Films' inception almost 20 years ago, it remains an original on the festival circuit, presenting over 120 films each year to the LA filmmaking and film-going community. We seek films, features, short subject, docs, music videos, and films made by kids of any type or genre, as long as they are captivating and compelling. Dedicated to giving opportunities to those creative talents who may not be considered names, DWF stands out from the crowd with not only the community we've built, but by the success of our alumni and the shared loyalty of DWF relationships. There's Full Frame Documentary Film Festival at 320 Blackwell Street, which will be in Durham, North Carolina. Email is submissions at fullframefest.org. Gasparilla International Film Festival, Tampa, Florida. The Gasparilla International Film Festival is a celebration of independent film held annually in Tampa, Florida, and has become the most exciting and most well-attended festival in the Bay Area, Tampa, St. Petersburg. The festival has created a unique film showcase that will have a lasting and cultural impact on the Tampa Bay community and the film community at large. The Miami International Film Festival in Miami, Florida, presenting its 32nd edition in March 2015. MIFF showcases the work of the world's best emerging and established filmmakers to the diverse cosmopolitan community of Miami. With its special focus on Ibero-American cinema, Miami International Film Festival has become the natural gateway for the discovery of Ibero-American talent. You can check out their website at www.mspfilm.org. San Francisco International Film Festival in care of San Francisco Film Society in San Francisco, California. Through its annual San Francisco International Film Festival and an assortment of equally anticipated events such as the yearly New Italian Cinema and French Cinema Now, and frequent benefit screenings and film premieres, the Film Society shares the best in global moving image arts with tens of thousands of viewers who are eager to explore images and ideas beyond the mainstream multiplex. Seattle, Washington. Seattle International Film Festival, 305 Harrison Street. SIFF creates experiences that bring people together to discover extraordinary films from around the world. And we're going to go back to the beat, 106.5. So that's 106.5 The Beat, and we're back with our film festival contributions. LA Shorts Fest, North Hollywood, California. The festival is accredited by the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences and the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Palm Springs International Short Fest in Film Market, Palm Springs, California. The Palm Springs International Short Fest provides a showcase and market for the best short form cinema and its creators in the world. We welcome both student and non-student filmmakers. Waterfront Film Festival out of South Haven, Michigan. The Waterfront Film Festival, June 11th through the 14th, 2015, is a non-competitive festival celebrating and entertaining the independent filmmaker. Rated in the top 50 film festivals worth the entry fee by Movie Maker magazine, top 5 film festivals by SAG Indie, top 10 vacation festivals by Chris Gore, author of the Ultimate Film Festival Survival Guide, and called the Sundance of the Midwest by the Chicago Sun-Times. The Waterfront Film Festival offers a unique and festive artist retreat for fostering an exchange of ideas, discovering films, and having a fantastic time on the shores of Lake Michigan. There's also the Camden International Film Festival, Camden ME. We like films that blur the lines between reality and fiction. And their info is at info@camdenfilmfest.org. Also included in the list of film festivals is the Fantastic Fest, Austin, Texas. Fantastic Fest was created to offer exposure to genre films, which are often overlooked by the traditional festival circuit. Info@fantasticfest.com. The Golden Door International Film Festival of Jersey City, New Jersey. The Golden Door International Film Festival of Jersey City is a premier event minutes from NYC, which is inspired by the Renaissance of Jersey City, New Jersey. Consequently, we hope to bring Jersey City to the fore of the filmmaker community. Mayor took the 2013 closing night ceremony as an opportunity to announce his new initiative to thrust Jersey City to the top of the list as a choice for filmmakers to work in the region. Hawaii International Film Festival, Honolulu, Hawaii. Entry is $55 for features, $45 for shorts, $25 for Hawaii features, and $20 for Hawaii shorts. Website www.hiff.org. High Falls Film Festival, Rochester, New York. The High Falls Film Festival celebrates the achievements of women in all aspects of filmmaking through programs that recognize the best work of female cinematic artists. The goal of the festival is to play an integral role in discovering and launching independent films and filmmakers by bringing them to the attention of the industry, press, and public. Moondance International Film Festival, Boulder, Colorado. Moondance provides a professional forum in which those creative, talented, and dedicated artists can have the opportunity for their work to be viewed and accepted by the powers that be within the international film and entertainment community. Tallgrass International Film Festival, Wichita, Kansas. Founded in 2003, the Tallgrass International Film Festival is a program of the 501c3 Tallgrass Film Association, which fosters an appreciation of the cinematic arts by creating shared experiences around the international medium of film while showcasing Wichita's venues, cultural attractions, and artistic communities. Santa Barbara International Film Festival, whereas Santa Barbara, California. Now in its 30th year, the Santa Barbara International Film Festival is a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to enriching local culture and raising consciousness of film as an art form. It presents quality American, independent, Spanish, and Latin American, European, world, and documentary cinema within the beautiful setting of downtown Santa Barbara, a perfect backdrop and premier tourist destination in its own right. SBIFF will continue to build its acquisitions program, which highlights films for some of the world's most viable distribution companies. There's also the Sedona International Film Festival. The Sedona International Film Festival celebrates current independent film from around the world. The festival strives to bring the best in narrative features, documentaries, short subjects, animation, and foreign language films in all genres to its indie audience. And those are our film festivals. So before we go into additional news and topics, we're going to leave Richmond 106.5 the beat and see how Orlando's doing 104.5. News and topics. Regarding the verdict, do B12 shots really boost energy? That's because B12 is a water-soluble vitamin, meaning you'll flush out any extra beyond what your body needs. Too much B12 likely won't harm you, but there's no benefit in taking supplements or getting injections if you don't need to, says Loyal's Jessica Barkfield. Let's get up front with John Phillips. I think it's partly because Maserati's PR department until the last decade was possibly led by the sixth grade nephews of Montanese employees. Partly because the brand's execs felt journalists would blow up their cars within minutes. Partly because the marquee for 7 years belonged to Citroën, and partly because managing director spent his daily hours starting in 1975 engrossed in so many Machiavellian swindle fiddles that even harmless media inquiries wound up as headlines in the business pages. Ask my copy editor, exactly when does power begin to whop? The Quattroporte drove like an Italian sedan DeVille, but with better shots. Its cockpit, however, was a carnival of cowskins stitched loosely in heaping handfuls, many with fluffy pockets of trapped air like little bovine dirigibles. To the Italians back then, that was no insult at all. Next came a late 70s Bora and an early 80s Marat, belonging to a collector friend in Ohio. But the irritation of fixing it is overcome by the sensuous nature of the car. And that's being upfront about the Maserati. It's not for everyone, that's for certain. When it comes to the cars, just kind of focus on what I have with regards to like the public. But it's not a bad thing to have like a diverse offering, a diverse group of vehicles. Coach. But Coach's new creative director, has a decidedly different agenda for the brand. Making the normal fantastically normal is how he describes it. Their Basement, who had its first major museum exhibition in 2013 at LA's Skirball Cultural Center, immersed himself in the brand's archives and developed an in-depth character study of the Spring Girl. What appeared to be a elaborate print on several skirts, coats, and bags were actually Les Fauves pelt. Coach. A fresh spin. It's basically for the woman I want to be. Poster child. Adrian Rosenfeld is betting on the opposite tack. After 15 years at a gallery in New York and LA, where he showed works by the likes of Jasper Johns and Ellsworth Kelly, Rosenfeld is presently collaborating with the model and actress to launch the Posters.co, which offers limited run art posters for $55 each. But that's not to say we won't eventually sell 1 million posters. Better by design. It's a wonderful way to pull back the curtain. Monica Kemseroff. Why? Mr. Turner, starring Timothy Spall, Paul Jessen. Unfortunately, I haven't had the chance to see Mr. Turner yet. A deeply radiant, but the film's most striking effect is its impressionistic depiction of history, especially the period when Turner's work became increasingly gestural. Contrary to biopic convention, has done away with dates and notions, he says, and made little fuss over events other filmmakers might frame as turning points. But there is in the gap between the sweeping beauty of Turner's art and the details of routine. Mr. Turner. November's most wanted. Yes, we are now in March. What was November's most wanted? Sam Walker, assistant accessories editor. These circular specs will transcend the 60s trend to become a staple accessory for seasons to come. Carlos Place by Carlos Souza. So who better to publish a book of the best hotels, stores, and restaurants in all the chicest destinations? And those are just two of November's most wanted. Did you check it out? High visibility. That was all great, but the fashion snob in me is most excited about Nike's collaboration with the Brazilian designer, which debuts this month. Maybe the blurry print will make me look like I'm writing faster. Aaron Robinson. Time to get up front again. Queens, the Van Wyck Whitestone in the Bronx floated past. Because Cadillac wrote the book, but the world shifted when the OPEC asteroid hit. The ATS and new CTS are excellent cars, but they don't define the luxury segment. In an effort to chase higher volume, GM has softened the belated art and science styling theme that in 2002 made Cadillacs anything but Eurobland. Today, Cadillac doesn't want to be polarizing as much as it wants to be shocked with Audi, BMW, and Mercedes. The base CTS sedan lost 2 cylinders while the price went up $6,000 in its last redesign. First job should be to cut prices, a better method of spurring sales than dumping incentive money on the hood. The 2.0-liter turbo is an excellent meal, but the ATS sedan's base 2.5 is not worthy. And the 3.6-liter V6 is an engine from another era. And the crossover plan to slot between the SRX and Escalade can't come soon enough. As we steam back toward New York, the Big DeVille running flawlessly, observed wisely that Cadillac should be pitching its cars as both a patriotic and a value play against its pricier foreign competition. Michael, once I sent a girl flowers for her birthday. Once. I haven't done it once. Uh, no, I have not sent a girl flowers. Not once, not twice. Not yet. Yes. Mary Kay with concealer, eye crayon, mineral eye color, eyeliner, jelly lip gloss, mineral cheek color, lengthening mascara, and cheek brush. Don Sherman. This may be the next step. Turbochargers successfully recycle some of that energy, but there are other recovery technologies car makers haven't tapped. Like a turbocharger, the turbo compound approach recovers waste exhaust energy, but instead of powering a compressor, the turbine wheel is connected to the crankshaft through a train of gears. Turbo compounding works with or without a conventional turbocharger upstream. Just after World War II, the Wright R3350 18-cylinder aircraft engine used 3 turbines to recover 20% of the exhaust energy and a Douglas DC-7, and Lockheed Super Constellation airliners, Freightliner, and Western Star semis, powered by Detroit diesel DD-15 TC engines, employ this technology today. Production cars could use the electrical energy recovered by turbo compounding to eliminate engine-driven alternators. With electric assist expected to become commonplace in gas-powered cars, turbo compounding might be the technology that further solidifies automakers' current affinity for exhaust-driven turbines. And we're going to go back to, where were we? Orlando. 104.5 the beats. Back with Eric Tingwall. Tesla CEO Elon Musk's next big disruption isn't a new car, it's a new battery. Isn't waiting for someone else to figure out how to build a better battery. Many also think it's his bid to establish the battery as the dominant alt-fuel technology. Wants to cut the price of a Tesla battery pack by more than 30% by building a 10 million square foot Nevada factory that condenses the company's current ocean-spanning supply chain onto a single property. Panasonic, which already supplies battery cells for the Model S, will make an initial investment of $200 million to $300 million to be the sole cell manufacturer on site. The Japanese electronics giant could chip in as much as $1 billion by the time the project is complete, while Tesla says it will put up $2 billion to $3 billion. Barring a breakthrough in battery technology, the largest cost savings for Tesla will come from optimizing every aspect of the supply chain. Wants to go as far as importing steel and aluminum to stamp out cases for the battery packs. Ambition. He claims the Giga factory will supply battery packs for 500,000 cars per year by 2020. Means Panasonic could be manufacturing billions of battery cells annually for Tesla. That kind of volume would allow Tesla to create its own economies of scale for a new battery shape rather than depend on the 18650. The sheer size of the Gigafactory allows us to drive what is the most cost-effective size of the battery. Panasonic is studying new cylindrical cell geometries that would optimize both the cost and the energy density for Tesla's needs. Today's Model S lithium-ion battery already uses a nickel-intensive cathode that is cheaper than the usual cobalt chemistry, but Tesla acknowledges that it is working with new cathode and anode materials for its next generation battery, hoping to improve cost, density, and longevity. Moses Lake is both the world's largest carbon fiber production site and the cheapest source of the material, thanks to the hydroelectric dams serving the planet's energy needs. BMW's i3 and i8 are today's best indicators of how the aluminum versus carbon fiber bout will pan out. Both materials living harmoniously under one lightweight roof. If that trend holds, the average displacement will fall to 2.7 liters by 2023. And that's coming from the average new vehicle engine size in 2003 was 3.6 liters. And in 2013, it went to 3.1 liters. Aaron Robinson. Have you already abandoned your efforts to become BMW? This new C400 4MATIC is a beautiful mini limousine in S-Class, ritually shrunken as if by an Amazonian tribesman, but it's no 335i dogfighter. Maybe Benz is tired of trying to be somebody else and just wants to go back to being Mercedes, the world's best purveyor of grand luxury Pullman sizes S to XL. Forget the 400 nomenclature. This engine is 2996 cc, and it fills every bit down the two cylinders until the boost comes on. It's all fairly quick, and by model year 2004 standards, a wonder of athletic ability, but it doesn't raise the blood pressure. We did like the brake feel and always found the pedal response reassuring. A lot of highway driving at a mere 10 mph overproduced a 22 mpg test average, 1 mpg better than the car's EPA rated city number. To get the 29 mpg highway rating, we're thinking you'll need a steady tailwind. In the back, passengers get good knee and head clearance but limited footroom, and the two rear-facing air vents in the center armrest proved inadequate on a hot day. Shades of the S-Class include an interior well decorated with silvery jewels and detailed down to the millimeter, with fine lines of stitching, swaths of warm, textured black ash wood, and thin filaments of bright work. The person who buys this C400 isn't looking for ultimate lateral grip or hand slicing steering sharpness, but maxi button luxury in a small package. And this also goes with photography by Robert Carrion. Still with Aaron Robinson. C. Luxury coupe sales are stagnant. Yet here comes a new luxury coupe because there are really no alternatives for Cadillac as it tries to make the ATS's hardware into something new. Designers walked away from the butch, super wedge themes that made the old CTS coupe so polarizing, instead going for light, spare, and conservatively elegant. But a similarly low waistline keeps the quarter glass large so that the design doesn't get heavy, as it did in the CTS coupe, and the back seaters aren't sealed up in sheet metal. In front, Cadillac's new streamlined crest dominates the grille, which strives to be a modern interpretation of the egg crate chrome deco jobs of the past. The ATS Coupe gains some extra amenities over the sedan, including a slightly stiffer suspension, standard 18S, standard front Brembo brakes, a better Bose stereo, and so forth. The base coupe uses a 272 HP 2.0 liter turbo four-cylinder with the 321 HP 3.6 liter V6 as the upgrade. Sadly, the ATS can't offer the sexy look of the pillarless coupe, and once they've warmed into the back, rear riders get decent legroom if curtailed headroom. But more structure means the floor and steering column are rock steady, and the body control over sinewy pavement shows finesse in the suspension tuning. On the base suspension, which is turned stiffer than the sedans, more bump shock makes it through, and everything is just a bit busier. The base ATS coupe starts at $38,990, a $2,750 premium over the base ATS 2.0 sedan, but $2,560 under the base BMW 428i Cadillac ATS coupe. Tony Quiroga. The wheelbase is up 2.3 inches, the length grows by 2.1 inches, width is up a half inch, and the roof is 1.0 inch lower. The body is more aerodynamic now, but the only obvious changes are slimmer lights, a small sail window near the A-pillar, and a crease that runs through the doors. The steering weight is on the light side, but the leather-wrapped rim feels alert. Turbo lag is minimal and the 6-speed automatic shifts smoothly, but the gearbox can be slow to engage from a stop or a slow roll. Base prices for a 5-door Golf automatic begin at $21,500 $515. But our test car's sport trim level brought the cost up to $26,775. There are larger cars you can buy for the same money, but they aren't any better appointed or more refined. And that's regarding the Volkswagen Golf TSI. And that's it for our news and topics. And we're going to, let's go to Miami, 103.5. So that's 103.5 The Beat. And as we shared when we were at our last location, the Alphabet Gallery or the Alphabet Building. It has been renamed to the Alphabet Art Shop, but we're still going to keep the Alphabet Building as well. And we have 2 additions to it. So we are including this still in the energy of a community that we are serving before the Late Late Show with BT. So this will be included. And we're including this. Inmate 0013. I did 9 months hard time. So those are our 2 additions. And now it's time for our fashion and art showings. And of course, as we began before, to address certain security issues. Before we go into like what our security and public representatives are doing and contributing, how they're contributing out there. So we're discussing Madison Avenue and South Coast Plaza for Beluti. South Coast Plaza for De Beers. Fuel the Joy for Athleta. '62 East Oak Street, 810 Madison Ave for Busolati. High Jewelry for Temple St. Clair. Lux Bond and Green Jewelers, or specifically Green Jewelers, for Roberto DiMeglio. 685 Madison Avenue for Aaron Basha. White gold or Chanel fine jewelry. Now on to our fashion and art showings. Let's revisit Miami before we start ours. So now to our fashion and art showings. And we have photographs by Benjamin Bouchet. And this is high society. Michael Kors. David Yurman. John Hardy. Marco Bisego. Lexus. Jennifer Mayer. Ivy. Ivy. Donald Judd's Untitled, which is number 1. Robert Mapplethorpe's Orchid, which is number 2. And David Sadner's Tina Chow. Fashion for W. Coach. Michael Aram. David Webb. Tiffany and Company bracelet. Lincoln. Brandon Sun. Kevin Fenster. Styling, Benjamin Bruno. Tiffany and Company cuffs will be throughout, along with Anthony Vaccarello X versus Versace sandals. In addition to Ralph Lauren collection dress. Tiffany and Company necklace. Vera Wang collection dress. Heather Benjamin jewelry ring. Derek Lamb boots. Same ring, Heather Benjamin jewelry, along with Melissa Joy Manning ring. David Webb ring. So if you're wondering, the ring I'm using Forever 21. Fashion director Melissa Mendoza. Fashion for 17. Michael Kors. And styling, Patrick Mackey. And that's our fashion and art showings. 103.5 Miami. So that was Miami, and we're back now with the buzz. So what's buzzing? So if you remember the buzz, that certain weird is during this time where we present certain situations, a certain whatever, different products, merchandise, thoughts, ideas, and kind of quiz you, the public, with regards to what stands out to you, or with what it is that we have with our security and law, and then share, our selection of what it is that we have, and it's definitely not a guessing game, but to have or contribute to better choices being made through a foundation or a base of the character, security, and law. Just being who you are and being on the path and being in this whole scheme of life with others, and contributing to not only your livelihood but theirs as well. So that's the spirit, while still maintaining the focus of the community that we are serving. So the buzz. Body. Light turkey meat. Sweet potatoes. Tasty green beans. Homemade stuffing. Or cornbread muffin. Regarding body, who got it? Which one do you want to put your fork in or pick up with your fingers and sample? If you were reaching for the tasty green beans, you are correct. That would have been a good choice. Why not? Body. Strengthen your back. Tone your tush. Get those killer abs. Tighten your legs. Sculpt your core. Score some awesome arms. Who got it? If you answered neither, you are correct. Let's have some fun. Can we do that with number 1, Michael Kors? Let's see where the numbers are. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, or number 6. If you were going for number 1, Michael Kors, you are correct. Also, if you were going for number 3, Pharrell Williams, you're also correct. And number 5, Jean Paul Gaultier Classique Intense Eau de Parfum. And we can't leave out number 6, which was Katy Perry. That was number 6, Katy Perry, Jean Paul Gaultier, Pharrell Williams, and Michael Kors. Cold weather updates. You know, I moved and then I moved back here, but where I'm at now, we still get that cold weather. So I know that I'm always going to be open to being where it is always cool, where it doesn't get really, really cold. So even though I'm settled in, this is where the show televised, this is where it's going to be. Cool is gonna win me over. Let's see. For you, we have 3 columns, beginning with the eyes: deep bronze, golden, olive, beige, or fair. Who got them? Fair, beige, olive, golden, or bronze, or deep. Wow. I guess honorable mention, if you were going for deep, for $20, you can get that Benefit Cosmetic Creaseless. So that would have been deep. Now let's check into the cheeks. The fair, the beige, the olive, the golden, the bronze, or the deep. You're going for golden? You got it. Bobbi Brown Shimmer Blush and Pink Sugar. That's beige. Golden. Right there. Now let's go to the lips. So we have that's fair, beige, olive, golden, bronze, or deep. If you answered neither for the lips, you are correct. For you, still, PJs. Joe Boxer, Rihanna, PJ Savage, or a gray sweatshirt and striped pants. If that gray sweatshirt is standing out to you, good reason for it. You got it. Easy fixes. You know, who likes things to be hard? We want things to be easy, right? Who got it? Sally Hershberger, Garnier, Kevin Murphy, or OGX Scalp Therapy. If you chose Kevin Murphy, you're correct. I'm going to take a brief break with regards to the buzz and go back to the beat, but let's see how our wonderful friends in Savannah are doing. 94.1. .1, and we're back with the buzz. So let's address tall, curvy hair or that petite or cone body for your body. What's even more important is what do you have? Is the necklace, the sweater, the shoes, the stockings, or the skirt? You know, get out of, oh, my body's tall, but, you know, what is going on? You, whether you're tall, pear, cone, petite, or curvy. If you chose those boots, Jessica Simpson, you are correct. Now, since this cone trick, the belt, the skirt, socks, shoes, the glasses, the nail polish, the shirt, lipstick. Well, unfortunately, we don't have the answers for that one. But we can move on to the teeth. Shoes, the skirt, the coat, the jacket, the hoodie, the shirt. If you answered the gray Henley, you're correct. What's next? The curvy body. If you answered neither, you're correct. However, honorable mention would be the dress at bar 3. The pear shape. The coat, the shirt. Which got it? And of course, honorable mention would be Forever 21 with the top and the jackets. Bags. We got it. If you thought those kitten and black puppy clutches in the tan dog clutch were just cute, you're correct with Mila Anthony. But if you also thought the radio purse was cute, Betsy Johnson. Are you going for the shoe, the earring, the dress? Honorable mention will be the pink heels, going for $20. MakeMeChic.com. If you're interested in the necklace, wonderful, Betsy Johnson. Honorable mention would be the maxi, Forever 21. What are we going for here? If you're going for that crop top, awesome, Rita Ora. But also if you're going for those booties, Wild Rose. Up next. That's always classic. A jean jacket with a hat. But unfortunately, neither got it. So here we have these cute little key party bracelets. A sweater. Jewelry. Who got it? If you're going for the bracelets, you're quite David Yurman. It trend, it girl. Let me see, number 1. Oh, that's number 2. That's number 1. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8 would be the skirt, and 9 would actually be this pair of shoes. And 10. So we got number 3, which was the Sizzling Black Rose Precious Face Oil. 4, the Mary Kate top. 8, the skirt, Vera Wang. And 10, the Zoe Morgan earrings. And Zoe Morgan. Well, that we are going to go back to 94.1, the beats. So we are still buzzing. And now we're at image, that self-image. Who got it? ALC, Nor, Tanya Taylor, Paul Garang, Aquazord, Mark Jacobs, Oscar De La Renta, Philip Lim, if you were looking at the color block top, Tanya Taylor, you're correct. So we addressed November's most wanted. Now let's get to winter's. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who got it? Five, Michael Kors. 7, Andrea Foreman Jewelry. 8, Gift Guide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you were going for number 4, those stones, Mimi So, you're correct. The Fashion Follies. Who got it? Burberry Possum Cool Go-Getters. Tom Brown's All-American Dames. Tom Ford Chic Rock Chicks. Alexander Wayne's Courtside Bombshells. Mark by Marc Jacobs Raver Girls. Or Mary Carranzo's Sizzling Sirens. So if you were going for Mary Carranzo, you're correct. But also Alexander Wayne's, you're also correct. It Trends, It Girl, Revisited. With 1, 2, will be the dress. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what caught your eye? If you answered 2, Alexander Wayne, the dress. You're correct. Faster, Pussycat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And can't forget 11. Who got it? If you're going for 1, Tanya Taylor, the turtleneck. And 7, the skirt, is also Tanya Taylor. You are correct. The skirt, the turtleneck, Tanya Taylor. Twisted Sisters, Caroline Herrera. Mark by Marc Jacobs, Fierce Mohawks. DKNY Slick Braids. Tom Brown's Zombie Like Memes. Or dark pierced brows. Or the combs stringy strands. If you answered neither, you're correct. Culture Club. Wild. Unbroken. Marco Polo. Charlie XCX. Hello from the Galaxies. The Interview. Or Peter Pan Live. Who got it? So if you answered Marco Polo, you are correct. Grapefruit. Self-motivate. Who got it? Arugula. Fennel. Radish. Pistachios. Cilantro. Jalapeno. Halibut. Red cabbage. Avocado. Lime. Lemon. Egg. Blueberries. Yogurt. Flaxseed. Tomato. Pizzas. If you answered neither, you're correct. Self-motivate, eat, drink, and enjoy. Crudites or crudités. Shrimp cocktail, deviled eggs, mulled wine, hot apple cider, eggnog, peppermint bark, pumpkin pie, or sugar cookies. If you answered neither, what are you but correct? Well, let's hit the slopes with Amanda McMillan. Why not? Let's see. What about taking thermocline? Or Galaxy Mix? Avondale Parka? Soulmate 98. MarkerUSA.com. Arrows Twill Pant. SPF 40 Mineral Sunscreen. So if you said, I want to hit the slopes, but I still want to take some SPF 40 Mineral Sunscreen, you are correct. Now, we hit the slopes. Snow boots. Gotta have those, right? Surreal.com. Bogner. Moon Boot by Technica. Or Montclair.com. Come and get your snow boots. If you answered neither, you're correct. And that's it for the buzz. We're going to buzz on back over here to Savannah with 94.1 the beats. So that's our 94.1 The Beat, Savannah. And then we're back. And we're back with BT Strawberry Shortcake View and Berry Bitty City Drama. So, of course, when we first started this, the question was, don't you want to hear from Orange Blossom instead of the BT Strawberry Shortcake View and Berry Bitty City Drama, or not instead, but in addition to the Orange Blossom view on the Berry Bitty City Drama? And we were keeping track on what was going on with Strawberry Shortcake and Orange Blossom. Unfortunately, there have been some changes with regards to that, but we're still finding them. So that's definitely part of our goal as well. But the updates are as follows: Strawberry Shortcake, LTR; Orange Blossom, Mrs. LTR; Blueberry Muffin, Mrs. LTR; Lemon Meringue, LTR; Cherry Jam, LTR and Mrs. LTR; Raspberry Tart, LTR and Mrs. LTR; Plum Pudding, LTR and Mrs. LTR. So as you could tell, we've just made it about the Mr. and the Mrs. When it comes to these particular characters. The Bet Bar, bad news. The Bet Bar experienced a loss in the process of requesting reimbursements. However, we were able to regain some Bet Bar contributions. However, they weren't the same that was presented prior at our former location. BT Word Times, still working on Mary's Room, and that will resume sometime in April. Kumbik, that includes the LL Cool J Hasta La Vista Baby song, will also resume sometime in April. As well as BT Views, whether it's regular viewing views or whether it's first time viewing views, but that will also be revisited in April. And our out-of-network spotlights. The original, the luggage with the grooves. In 1950, the first Rimowa suitcase with the unmistakable grooves was issued. Since then, it had evolved into a cult object in its own right. To this day, the original Rimowa luggage has lost none of its fascination. It remains the luggage of choice for all those who seek the extraordinary, including model. There are stores in North America, on Honolulu, Beverly Hills, Las Vegas, Guam, San Francisco, Toronto, Miami, and New York. Germany since 1898. www.rimowa.com. Our outer network spotlight, Rimowa. And before we close, let's give Tulsa a try. 92.1 the beat. So that was 92.1 The Beat Tulsa. And we're back in closing. So you mentioned the film festivals. Well, that's not the complete list, but the ones that we have chosen to mention during our show, and we will include them on our Facebook page. I guess we could. I guess I could blab about the. What is there to say about regarding the co-hosts? You have either you have LGBT versus using the L word to want to have someone back. Um, that also has another show that kind of helps that wanting that or requesting for that particular woman of interest to come back to the L word. Um, while addressing, supporting, being a supporter of something that puts the L word with someone else. So that's what that is. I guess it's like, okay, well, my favorite, what makes sense to me would be the L word wanting, the L word asking, requesting for that particular woman of interest to come back to the L word. It's just the LGBT support. What do you do about that when there's so many organizations and advocates and advocacy for something? And this particular woman of interest was one of those, or was, I guess is the question, one of those advocates. Is yes, she doesn't. This woman of interest wouldn't want me back because she's an advocate of LGBT. So that's what that is. I guess I'm seeking an update regarding that support of LGBT because that would mean that if you support LGBT, that would mean that you wouldn't want the L word back because you want the L word with someone else, and that's what you support. Uh, so regarding transitioning into celebrity, all of that, it seems very difficult to merge this security with the celebrity because how like you're up against situations and challenges of people where I've been contributing to celebrity, not knowing who's who in the celebrity world, that could have been or is contributing with regards to security and not knowing that. Um, so it's that, and then the other issues in terms of the services and the needs of that, like having all of that focus, down to even like publishing, and it we so basically the challenge is to go above and beyond and the call to action. I thought I could do a call to action and include that, but it wasn't. It didn't have that focus. But to go above and beyond what your craft is, and include what it is that you've been doing with your craft, and look to some of those roles and some of those contributions to actually be for and have the clients and the market be those who are contributing to celebrity, so that there is a directory of resources, and individuals that can go to. That would be who also have the security relevancy. That would be what would be attract. That would be what would attract me into it. Um, because if you have majority, you're still working, interacting with those. Even something as simple as, even something like going to Disney World, or King's Dominion, or Six Flags, or something like that. It's like, okay, that would mean that those dates, you know, those contributing to celebrity, there that you were, doing the rides and providing the culinary and the food and those type of things. Um, it's just simpler and easier for someone like me to just stay within this, because when you go out to the stores and you go out and you interact, or whether it's doctors or lawyers, or um, bookstores, you're interacting with within this security community. But if those in the celebrity board put their, like, actually used and stay within and do that, then it would be more attractive to merge it, because it will have that that purpose, and those voids will be filled within the community. So that those are my requests with regards to transitioning into um, having people, having you all who've been doing it for years, or just started being firm with regards to you know those daily needs and those splurges, and offering those, and those fun things like going to amusement parks, and going into that one. Yeah, I would want to be like working the rides, for, and riding the rides, like that's providing the services, selling the houses, being, doing law, being the lawyers, and in addition to, um, you know, being out there as artists, public artists, doing, um, that type of work in terms of film or television, or radio, or all of the above, theater. So that's who I am. That's what I'm about. And I guess if this is what I have, then my guess is that, like the LL Cool J, that they are already um, specific people who already, have the skills and the background to, make it happen and be, maybe not the exclusive contact for this or for that, but where there would be at least one um, contact or contributor to each particular need that would be needed. Um, so that's that. And um, then with regards to the co-host and the woman interest, my I guess my preference kind of goes against the general support of the community with regards to LGBT. My preference would be just because of uh, another show. Like it's like all these shows that I guess that's how we keep each other with our artwork, and I found that that's how it was helpful, and that's how I was kept, and what will contribute to bringing me out. And being clear about this and being clear about that without any fear of being viewed as not clear. So, because of another show and its interest in uh, family situation, family drama, um, I'm going for the L word, wanting this woman interest back. The only thing with that is the support of the LGBT, because that for me, that you know, what would logically follow is that if I would be supporting bankruptcy in that situation because I want her back and I want to be wanted back, and you know, I wouldn't want anything that would kind of want me with someone else or support me with someone else. Not even a dollar. Uh, so if everything was funded on that, and from that, then it's kind of like just give it back, or just give it back, bankruptcy, or just give it back. It's not want it because you want to go back to the L word, um, and but how do you stop a movement? What do you like? Someone trying to help you. Like, is that like staring a gift horse? What's that saying? It's don't stare a gift horse in the mouth. Someone trying to help you or whatever, and it's like, but you don't want their help. You didn't need it, or no, thank you. So it was definitely on it was like good intentions, but it wasn't, all the support for something and to have to like disband all of it, but while still keeping that community together and united, and um, like their work actually meant something, and you know that is what we are up against, and not necessarily up against, but that would be the reality of the situation. And to have to use it, um, and care for, know that, there's a vulnerability there when it comes to belief and support, but to not abuse that, and to be careful that others can't go in and abuse it, just knowing that um, you know, that it was, people actually was, even though they didn't know, just how do you interact with people when something kind of goes against something that you prefer, um, you know, but they did not know that it did it. But it's like made a huge, it's like a huge impact. Uh, so you just, be clear about intentions, and acknowledge who you had and who you have that was in it, but whose trueness didn't equal that, didn't equal you not being united with like your opposite and not being in that relationship or being divorceable, um, or causing pain or harmful to someone that you care about, or that wasn't in their true nature, or their presence. Their presence was actually still with and united, even through the midst of all that misdirection. Um, Fortunately, there wasn't one person that was like, I'm the leader, so that there's no problems in terms of, you know, liveliness. Fortunately, we can just redirect. So this has been a Late Late Show with BT.